Hey guys, Christian here. Today I want to talk about a dream that I had a few months back. I don't know exactly how long ago. Today is February the 6th, 2015. So I don't know the interpretation of this dream. I only know one element of it, so I'll share that with you guys. And if there's something that you pick up in the dream that you can expound to me, feel free to do so. In this dream, I see myself walk out of a building. I'm not sure if it's just like a store or a restaurant. It's like a brick or stone faced building. And as I come out of this building, first thing that I notice is that I am dressed amazingly. I have my three-piece suit, all dark colors. The whole dream is full of dark colors. And I'm with a group of people, and I seem to be in the center at a point. So it's kind of like a group of people like this, and I'm like right here. And it's like maybe a half a dozen people with me, and they're all also dressed very nice. I don't recognize any of these people. I don't know them, but they are with me. They're like a group, and they are also dressed very nice. Immediately, I see in front of me there's the sidewalk, and at the curb is a black and gray vehicle, like an SUV type vehicle. And I see also beyond that there's a city. Like I'm in the middle of the town, and there's just a ring of buildings and streets going off and everything. So I'm like really downtown, okay? And I go to get into the vehicle. I'm going to be driving, and I go and get in there, and everybody else with me goes around to the other side of the vehicle. And I've told you before, whenever you see something that's odd in a dream, pay attention to it, because it's not normal for people to do that. Usually people would get in at the doors that are available. There's the passenger door, behind the driver's seat. So why didn't somebody get in there? Nobody did. Everybody else went around to the other side of the vehicle. The next thing that I take note of, there are people in the alleyways and in the shadows of this town that now step out of the shadows, and they have in their hands fully automatic weapons, and they start to shoot at these people who are now all on the right side of this vehicle. And I'm now sitting in the driver's seat. And immediately I'm aware that the vehicle that I'm sitting in is bulletproof, because I can hear their rounds ricocheting off of this vehicle that I'm sitting in. One of the individuals, one of the bad guys, walks up to the passenger side of the vehicle. And I can't see anybody at that point in time except for this guy, because everybody else is down. Either they're hunkering down, or they've been wounded, or they've been shot and killed, I don't know. I can't see through the door of the vehicle. So the guy's standing there, and I have a 9mm Beretta in my hand, and I'm familiar with this gun. I own two in my real life. But anyway, so I take this gun and I put it like 2 inches from this guy's head, figuring, well, I'll take him out before he takes out any people, because he's walked up to the vehicle and looked down as though he's going to finish somebody off. And so I put the gun out there, I pull the trigger, and nothing happens. Immediately I put the gun down, and I put the car, or the vehicle, SUV, into gear, and I'm going to take off. And I'm going to take off because I decided that I will use the vehicle, because it's bulletproof, as a shield to put myself between the enemy that's shooting at these people and these people, right? Well, as soon as I start to take off, these people start to focus on me now. They're no longer concerned with those people they've been shooting at. Now they are focused on me and this vehicle. So they focus all their firepower on the vehicle, and they're shooting, and that freaks me out. My blood's pumping, adrenaline's pumping, and I take off. Now I'm driving way too fast, and I don't know the roads at this town. I don't know where to go, and so I'm just all over the road. And I end up in a dead-end road. And rather than doing anything else, like reverse or something like that, I just jump out of the vehicle and decide to run, because I know they're still after me. As soon as I jump out of the vehicle, I see a knife placed to my throat, right side, and cut, and I'm now bleeding, right? Put my hand over my neck to try to stop the bleeding, and I'm still trying to run. And as I'm trying to run, I'm like stumbling, and I'm trying to get up, and somehow I jump from one point to another, and I land what seems to be like on a fire escape, and I fall down. And then I see 2 hands touch my neck. And at this point in time, I believe that's the Holy Spirit, but anyway, they touch my neck, and they insert a stent in between the vein there, so as to reconnect it and not bleed out, right? The blood's now circulating in my own body. And I get up after they're done, and I know I still have to get to the hospital, and I'm still pumping adrenaline and everything else, and I expect they're still chasing me. And I go to take off, and that's the end of the dream. Okay, the element of this dream that I understand that I want to share with you is the element of left and right. When you have a dream, pay attention to the left side and the right side and things of that nature. One of the things to take note of in the dream is the right side. Everybody in my party goes around to the right side of the vehicle as opposed to trying to get in on the left side. The right side of the vehicle represents, and the right side in the dream represents the thing that you have both the power and the authority to do, okay? The left side has to do with the things you're born and called to do. So I get in on the left side of this vehicle. That's the thing I'm born and called to do. That vehicle is also bulletproof. That's a good thing. But you'll notice when I get the gun and I go to shoot the guy out the passenger side window, it's in my right hand, and I have no power or authority to do any damage to this enemy. So that's important to note. I'm also cut on the right side. So that's important to take note of those things. If you have a dream and you can determine right and left and things like that, pay attention to that because it is important. That's just something I thought I'd share with you guys today. And again, if there's something you already understand about this dream, please feel free to share it with me. I am at a loss